Hello and welcome to ESC Studio 2012. Today we have the pleasure of Dr. Virginija Dambrauskaite, Scientific Officer for Cardiovascular Disease at the Directorate General for Research and Innovation at the European Commission. Now, funding for health and biomedical research comes from three main sources: public funding, the pharmaceutical and medical industry, and private non-profit foundations. But of course there's considerable variation in funding evident across European countries. And obviously, adequate and effective funding is a prerequisite to perform high-quality research. So, Dr. Dambrauskaite, can we begin by asking you, can you explain which are the main instruments made available by the European Commission for the promotion and funding of health and biomedical research in the EU?
The main EU tools, actually, to support research are so-called framework programs, that currently also include support for innovation. The EU programs fund research both at individual and European-wide level, and they are designed to structure and integrate European-wide research and also to build a critical mass of expertise and excellence. Health and biomedical research are main priorities, one of main priorities for European Union, and are being supported through these programs. There is a variety of funding mechanisms tailored to address different needs, like collaborative research, also private-public partnerships, coordination of member states' activities, also international partnerships. So the current 7th framework program runs from 2007 to 2013, and the Commission proposal for new framework program, which will be called Horizon 2020, is currently under negotiation with European Parliament and Council. It will start in 2014 and will include health, demographic change and well-being as one of the main societal challenges. Well, but details of available budget and conditions and funding instruments are still under discussions.
Sure, that's very interesting. So can you indicate what sort of funding is specifically available for cardiovascular disease research?
Well, the 7th framework program has devoted a considerable effort to support cardiovascular research. Actually, in total, the EU has contributed around 455 million euro to research projects in this area in the period of 2007-2011. So, the bulk of EU support to cardiovascular research comes through the cooperation program, where we have 65 collaborative research projects funded so far, with a total amount of 373 million of euros. And then another 82 million came to cardiovascular researchers who successfully applied for funding in the bottom-up funding schemes, either European Research Council or Marie Curie program. Funding there was, of course, not reserved specifically for cardiovascular, but researchers were competing with other areas as well. Well, the funded projects actually address a wide range of important medical and public health needs and make use of most exciting research opportunities. For example, projects in our portfolio go all the way from target discovery to early drug development and clinical trials and comparative effectiveness research. In fact, FP7 funded researchers work virtually on any area of cardiovascular field, including medical devices, drugs, biomarkers, diagnostic strategies, also public health preventive strategies. And as you probably know, currently there is open the last call for proposals of FP7 actually, and we have within the area of translational cardiovascular research, we actually have three topics dedicated to cardiovascular area, and those include the discovery and validation of specific new novel targets to treat cardiovascular diseases. Then we have comparative effectiveness research for technologies used in cardiovascular diagnosis, treatment. And the third topic deals with the optimizing prevention strategies for heart diseases.
Mm-hmm. And is it possible for cardiologists to get involved in the work of the European Commission, say for example as peer reviewers, experts or other such roles?
Yeah, sure. There is no way that the Commission would do this alone. We depend very much on the expertise and advice of the best researchers in the field. And in fact, implementation of cardiovascular research in FP7 is therefore carried out in close relation with the European cardiovascular community. And well, European Commission is constantly in touch with the different stakeholders on issues such as definition of research priorities or research topics, the dissemination of results, and identification of new issues to be addressed in the conferences and workshops. And on individual level, we are very much encouraging cardiologists to get involved as independent experts and participate, for example, in our peer review process, aim to select the best research proposals for funding, or, for example, to review already running projects. The first step for this would be to register in our expert database that you can find on our participant portal website.
Well, thank you very much for your time today. I really appreciate you coming into the studio. Thank you.
Thank you.